Yeah. Today, fam, GBM. Prepare what? GBT. My neck and my wrist be drip. On top of your bitch, she be dip. Them shots out the clip, you drip. Them shots out the clip, you dip. They getting money up, big the honey pull up, be my truck jump. One fall move, y'all dumb. Pull up, I show you out the trunk. Just young nigga ain't never had shit, trying to make it out the gun. You back your bitch, leave a slump. One fall move, leave a slump. My neck and my wrist be drip. On top of your bitch, she be dip. Them shots out the clip, you dip. Them shots out the clip, you drip. Boulevard, ask for your shit to a drop top. You don't give a fuck, get the bitch to the hot box. Three new women got break on the hot block. So I get behind the hit the gang, boy, no stop. Late night in the brick, in and out. You don't want to deal, one car, get your ass. Lead that dripping 100 shots in the head. RP shot, wake up the fool with that man. Got a couple hitters on that west side. Got a couple hitters on that south side. Got a couple hitters on that east side. Even got the killers on y'all side. Yeah, my nigga, my wrist be dripping. My ass up, it's caught slipping. I done pulled up a folks on sipping. Bitch, I don't want to net no kissing. God damn. They let the whole mob in this bitch, nigga. Everybody dripping, nigga. Everybody got 30 in the clip, nigga. So you know we tell them fuck, nigga. Mob in this bitch, mob in this bitch. Mob in this bitch, mob in this bitch. You get robbed in this bitch, robbed in this bitch. Mob drip, drip. My neck and my wrist be drip. On top of your bitch, she be dipping.
Yo, what's up, everybody? What's up, YouTube? And the bad wolf and the video. I'm doing today for y'all. To the video, I'm doing another rap in Montgomery called GG the Mob. This group consists of Lil Snoop, AK Snoop and GBQ, GBK, and GBT. Just the rap group is basically I love Get Village. So to the video, I'm down to their on basically on when I started the rap group and why one of the members of the group got arrested back I think back 5 years ago, and why they was had kind of broke up. So here we go. Okay, GG Mob is a rap group in Montgomery to where got like so I think for members of the group was GBK, GBQ, GBT, and AK Snoop. And so I think all of them are from Get Village area, basically West Side area. So I think this is a place to where it's more violent place to live. If you are basically projects, the project got rappers though. The project got like rappers who came up from the projects, and they if I think the West Side, it basically got bad areas in the area called Get Village, and so they're from basically that kind of block of Get Village area, but so I just started rapping. I believe they started rapping probably when they was in school. I guess I don't know, in school, or they started rapping prior to that. But it's about I think AK Snoop started rapping back around 2015, I think, or 2016. I think he started rapping after that. So I think I believe all four members was part of this group down here. And so yeah, I believe that rapping went probably when 2016. I said to where they had I started a mixtape called GG the Mob Life, the mixtape album. And so I think they had started that on mixtape back then, back over probably back over 7 years ago, or either 6 years ago, could be them years. And so I had listened to mixtape before though on YouTube to where they got a lot of songs that had made a music video of called they called it hold on, I forgot that song was on called hold on, I forgot damn, I forgot the song. So they got that whole the music video on YouTube now, the group. So I feel like the whole group basically started buzzing around Montgomery. How Montgomery got a lot of local artists, and they got a lot of local rappers that started. And so I feel like GBQ had started his own rap career down here. I said we started his own career, to we started making more. I said music videos in the whole city, man. But so I believe GBQ had put out his own mixtape too. And I think they started off, rapping as a group, and they started basically branch off. But and so I think more of type of these were rappers who who I say was in the group with somebody, but and so I feel like the whole group had started it. I say around 2016. So so I can't remember them years back. Back when I was probably in my 20s. I said, well, I got more tip to Montgomery rappers on here. They were rapping, like some rapper groups that Montgomery had started from the hood, from the ghettos, but it's I think they had started their own rap group to where they had made a lot of money off of their music, and so I feel like the Montgomery has started, I said fuck with that music mode, and so yeah, I believe the whole crowd of people that could be basically teenagers, and so I think of teenagers time. Yeah, I believe they were young teenagers at the time. I say probably about 17, 18, 19, 16. I don't know. And so I think I started the whole I don't know rap down here to where they were all young, young teens from the hood, trying to rap. But and so yeah, I believe it started. Yeah, I believe it started like I say rapping team parties and in the city how like then a tea party was a thing to where like some people who rap in the city, and, uh, yeah, I believe only like I say performing teen parties, for teenagers down here, how like some young teens who look up to those artists, and but I feel like like teen parties now it kind of had died down. I don't know, it died down or what, I don't know. And so I feel like Gunna got a lot of teen parties, that have been up, since the big I since back then, but is I think the whole group had started their career down here rapping and how they had broke up. And this thing, I know I'm gonna get to why one of the members I said got locked up. So there we go. Okay, one of the members, GBT, yeah, he was a member of the group and yeah, I believe he got arrested in 2017 for I think drug trafficking. Yeah, I think he got arrested for drug trafficking though, and yeah, I seen it on the internet to where one of them yeah I said yeah I said one of the members got arrested though for yeah I think he did it in a hotel to when he got involved in drug transaction and how he got arrested for I think for trafficking drugs and how he did a lot of time in that joint, and so I think like one of them. So I thought the group had I think separated to where like one of the members got locked up and so I think the other group I said the members basically had started their own thing and so I think GBT yeah I think GBT had got arrested for the crime, and so I think he got out of prison now though for yeah yeah I think out of prison for the crimes. So I think he did a lot of time in prison for basically for drug trafficking. And so I believe he out of jail now. Back doing his thing. But yeah, I feel like what happened. Yeah, is I feel like the whole group had kind of separated to where GB to where like GBQ had basically his thing. I think Snoop had basically went to Atlanta. And so I think, so I think he with the robber, everybody read at the time. And so I think he went to Atlanta for his career because so I thought Montgomery is kind of small city to where, it's kind of hard to make it in here, basically Montgomery, how like some rappers in Montgomery gets killed in the city, so I think he's trying to move out to Atlanta for his career though to blow up. But and so I think Snoop was the one basically let the city man. So I feel like he left the city because it's less opportunities in Montgomery than other main cities. But I think he left the city for that reason. But basically because beef going on, how like like type of beef. Yeah, I feel like he got a lot of beefs in the hood to where like some beefs can be over over neighborhoods. How someone can get someone killed off of beefing, but and so I think he left the whole city for basically beefing going on in the city. How beef can start over killing. How like uh, yeah, I feel like right when he left the city, man, is they want to move to a bigger city, man, for that reason, or because their career was in jeopardy. Everyone is like, make sure their career won't be flawed, by the violence going on, how the violence can be bad, in Montgomery, but it and so I think he had to leave the city, man. And so I think yeah, I believe GBQ is probably in the city doing his thing. I don't know. And so I feel like GBK is probably the other I remember the group who, started their own thing too. But so I feel like all four members had split, to do different things in life. And so I think GBQ got a child in a way. Yeah, they got a child too. So I think he's a father though, and it, so I think he started like doing own thing, so rapping. But so I think it's more about how like so I was in Montgomery, started rapping probably when I was probably younger, and they came up and they trying do some things in life, to be better artists. But and so I feel like sometimes it can be the you know basically how to elevate in life. And so I think like all it's I believe a couple artists basically trying to elevate. I say their own career, through their own music business, but and so I think GBQ, AK Snoop, GBT, and GBK has started their own rap career down here, and how like and so I feel like the whole yeah, I feel like the whole group kind of wasn't well known, the how the whole